Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing StarMade, and we have had an update. So, pardon the construction, but we're going to be using this half-finished frigate to, not even half-finished, but this partially finished frigate to look at some of the update features. Let's start off. I have the div build open on another screen here. Let's see, this is version 0.201.200, cleanup, fixes, and enhancements. This is not the universe update, that's still on its way. But one of the things you'll notice that when you go into build mode, which I'm in now, see build mode, if you hold down left control, it gives you your mouse and you can interact with all these build tools. And there is this stuff here on the side. It looks like it now highlights power usage. That's interesting. But it gives you all this good information, the size, the name, how many conduit blocks, reactor, all that jazz. But you'll find there is a new tab, a systems tab. Right, what this is to kind of help new players. Let's see. In the future, this mode is going to be enhanced to be a non-intrusive tutorial for new players. When placing a ship core, the buttons will light up to lead the players on what modules to build and how to build them. This eliminates the need to watch lengthy, non-interactive videos or having to check on the wiki. That hurts. Alright, anyway, but it's a build helper, basically. Not this build helper, but it's a system helper. For example, power and reactor, these are the power information. I can open the power reactor panel from here. I can click build reactor, and it automatically pops a reactor block into my hand. I can build stabilization. It switches my active hotbar slot with a stabilization block. And you'll notice reactor stabilizers, I have that many available. Let's hop out of creative mode. And now I have none available because there are none in my inventory. Let me grab one. Let's see. Oh, it should say I have a stabilizer available, because I have one in... Oh, that was a real recharger. Oops. See, now I have one available because I snagged one off of this group. So it tells you how many you have in your hand. Or on your person, or your storage depot, or whatever, which is handy. I'm going to pop back in creative, and I have the overflow number. I also choose which reactors. If I have more than one reactor, I can use this drop down to grab this one. This is my main reactor. Just right there is a level 23 and there's all its stats right there. So I don't have to go digging through this and figure out which reactor is active and all that. Okay. That's handy. Thrusters. There are 0 thrusters on this ship. There's no thrust and no integrity. But I can click open thruster settings and brings this up, or click build and it'll pop. Pardon me, it'll pop thrusters in my hands. I can put them down. Oh, now I have 2 thrusters, 3 thrusters with total thrust of 20.4. Now to get the more detailed information, I have to come back down here to go to thrusters, and that shows that my maximum speed is 37.6 meters per second. So it upped it by 0.1 from having no thrusters whatsoever. Okay. But I think this is to help new players. Well, I know it's to help new players. So it'll probably flash and say, oh, your ship needs a reactor. Click here and we'll select the reactors out of your hand and put those down. It needs to be stabilized. Now you need thrusters, and that's basically all you need for a functioning ship. But what about weaponry? Here we go. Got the cannons, groups, beams, and missiles. Let's go with cannon. There are no weapons on this ship. I hadn't got that far. So let's slap down a few cannons. And I am looking at this basically blind, so... Alright. No, let's see. Let's use these buttons. Build. That... No message, no pointer attachment, no message attached. Okay. Something went wrong initializing the universe. Okay. So we're going to crash to desktop, and let's see if we can start up StarMade again. I have to remember what button I pressed and not press that one again. Probably should report this as a bug, but I don't remember what I did. Alright, waiting for StarMade to come back up. So how's your day been? Mine's been pretty good. Went to a stamp show yesterday. It was fun. Spent more money than I should have. Oh, alright, here we go. StarMade's coming up. There we go. Continue last play. Come on. Boot back up. I'm not editing this. Big surprise. 55%, 57, 57, 57. But anyway, we can go over some of the other things, like block editor model tab. I'm not going to be using that because I don't use the block editor. There's been some texture changes, some logic changes. I don't fully understand the logic changes because it has to do with the transmission of the state of the blocks, or the end state of the blocks, and fast logic clocks. So I'm not that into the logic. I know enough to be dangerous. But it looks as to do with performance. And then Pan AI targets, but we'll look at all that later because we're back in the game now. Alright. Cannons. Did I go? Yeah, I went to creative mode already. Can I click build? Oh, that time it did not crash. Okay, so I have a build. Place to computer. Oh, then it automatically put modules in my hand. That's interesting. And it tells me this cannon size is 4. And I have 2 barrels, one 3 and one 4. Now there should be 2 barrels, both of 5. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What's a sign and com? Okay, assigning combined. It looks like assigning combined. Oh, no. No. Oh, add modules. Looks like it selects the computer for me. So, I could be down here saying, oh, I'm working on this portion of my ship. Like this channel I dug out to put a weapon through. I want to put a weapon right there, but I don't want to fly all the way back and find my computer. So I can add modules. And all of a sudden, I now, without having to dig through the ship to actually find the computer module, I have a functioning... Alright, in 2 groups. Now, it's not a very good group, or it's not going to win any awards, but it's there. And the tools to do are good, and I love that. That's excellent. That is amazingly good, and I'm guessing you can do that with... I'm guessing it works the same with beams and missiles. Select do. Select. Oh, it looks like select and add modules. Actually, let's try that. Ah, okay, the difference. Select just selects the computer. Let's get that barrel out of my hand. You select, it highlights the computer as though I press C on it. Assign modules, it pulls modules into my hand and selects the computer. And I got a little recoil movement going. There we go, we're good now. So that's neat. Alright. That's great. Oh, something else new with this build. If you're in your build mode, press P. You have a little flashlight now. It's not the most potent little flashlight I've ever seen in my life. But, let's see. Yeah, now there's a flashlight in the build mode. The other day I was thinking, you know, I wish I had a flashlight in build mode, because that would be useful. I didn't tell anybody and I didn't say anything. Oh, there's a bathroom. I think it was like in a bathroom, and I thought, I wish I had a flashlight. No, it's not a very powerful flashlight, but it does help a little. On, off, on, off. And P is the default key for turning on and off the build mode flashlight. Alright. What else is there? Adjustable cockpit view. Oh, and I have a player model now. You can't see me because, actually, no. You can't see me because I'm in single player, but if we were on the same server, you'd actually see a little drone thing flying around where my head is. And probably even pop up my name. I think there's an option to turn on the name. I don't know if that's on by default. Since I'm doing mostly single player, that doesn't affect me much. So build mode spying is is still a thing, but it's going to be a little harder because you're actually going to have this little drone saying, oh, he's looking in that station over there. I can see his drone moving around. So keep that in mind if you're play on a server and like to build mode spy. Let's see what else is there. Entity sidebar, covered that. Build mode camera and drones. Adjustable cockpit view. Let's look at that one. The cockpit block, or the what's called the camera now. Let's see. To get into cameras, you press left or right while in flight mode, and it allows you to. Oh, I don't have any weapons. I was going to shoot that, but it allows you to fly the ship from a different perspective. Well, within reason. But it had this locked forward. So now if you press P, you can look around. And the camera, I'm still in. Oh. Oh, that's neat. Hold on, I didn't know that. You aren't locked in the camera. Because initially I thought, oh, I can look around, but no. I can actually move the point of view, so if I wanted that camera to show this view right here, press P again to lock it. You can hop out, hop back in. And apparently this is persistent. So when I log out, log back in, I'll still have this camera view. And, as I understand, let's see. Just will press while flight, unlock the camera and freely move it. Press P again to lock it in place. This is fully persistent. Not only save between sessions and apply for other players to fly your ship, but will also save within blueprints. So when I blueprint this camera with this mode in it will be visible. So that means now instead of slapping a camera on the nose of my ship, I could slap the camera back here, press P, fly all the way up. I'm not pressing left or right because I want to keep centered. And then press P right here. So my camera is way back here, but the point of view is up at the nose. So if the camera gets shot out, it has to be shot out up here. There we go. Instead of having the nose of the ship being taken off and I lose my camera. Of course, if the nose of the ship is taken off, the camera's not going to do me an awful lot of good. You can also do things like this and have a parking camera. So having a hard time getting that right angle to dock. Now you can adjust the camera, hit P, and then lock it and start flying as normal. This is going to take a little bit of getting used to, but that's really handy. I did not mean to press R. I actually wanted to go into build mode, which is Z, or in my case space, because I'm stubborn and old. Okay, anything else? Just real quick. Textures. Kupu completed some specular mapping, made a unique texture for the area trigger and the cargo space. Alright, let's check those out. Cargo space first. Ah! It's not just a yellow outline thingy, it's a yellow outline thingy with a box in it. Okay. And the area trigger. Where are the area triggers? It's in the logic-y stuff, isn't it? There we go. Ah! And it's an area trigger, now has like a little hazard bar thing. It's more orange than the cargo space. Yeah, okay, I like that. That's good. A little more visual distinction. There are also green force fields and green cascades. Alright, so there's the green force field. Where are the cascades? I know there are cascades, I've used them before. Oh, they're there. So let's take a look at the green force field. And there it is, just a basic green force field. Acts just like the other force fields, and as for the cascades, there's the blue one, there's the red one, and there's a green one, and there's a green one going the other way. Alright, finally got some green stuff going on. I like the green force field. See, all of them have a different pattern. So before we go, let's grab the yellow and the blue and the red and the green. Nope, I want the, there we go. There. Okay, so those are the different colors force fields you can get now. Green finally making an appearance. Awesome. Alright, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade. And join me tomorrow and we'll look at a few more of the other updates. Specifically the pin AI targets. We'll see if we can get that to work. Because the AI hates me. Anywho, I'll dig you cats later. That was the wrong button. Oh, here it is.